Welcome to Sun Valley Golf at this beautiful mountainous golf course. And this is an Arnold Palmer designed golf course. Beautifully done around this huge mountain in the background, as you'll see later on. And this opening hole is a par 4, approximately about 380 yards from the pro tee, 353 from the blue tee. And the fairway is relatively level with the sand traps on the right side of the fairway. Sand traps also guard the left side of the green, with the ravine being out of bounds on the left side. So it's a very, very nice opening hole, with the wind playing a big factor on your drive shot. So let's go to the fairway now. Okay, we're standing here on the number 2 hole at Sun Valley. It's a long, long par 4, which is about 438 yards from the gold tee where we're standing right now. And if you'll notice that the players down here are playing from the white tee today, and that measures about 396 yards. It's a very, very demanding hole, especially on the second shots. And it's a dogleg right with the hazards out all the way down the right side. So it's a very, very a long hole. Most people will have to play 2 shots to get to the hole with fairway woods off the second shot. Most people will be playing 3 shots to make it onto the green. This is the 3rd hole here at Sun Valley Golf, and in the Philippines they would be described as maganda. And if you're from the States, you might say this is one of the most picturesque golf holes in the country here. It has the waterfalls behind the green, as you can see, and then the pond on the left side makes the hole just outstanding requirement for the tee shot here. It's not a difficult hole as far as the distance, but the short iron will be the shot to make here. The 4th hole is an extremely uphill hole. It says a slight dogleg left, and often reminds us of the old John Hay Air Force Base golf course up in Baguio, which is known as the Cardiac Hill, and we call this Cardiac Hill number 2. Probably the only golf hole in the country that you can actually lose about 20 or 30 yards on the tee shot. The ball will hit in the fairway and often roll back 20 to 30 yards, so you have to try to hit the ball in those flat spot areas in the fairway. The second shots are very, very difficult because it requires an uphill, side hill lie. So be ready for a real tough walk up this hill. From the shortest and most steepest hole on the golf course, the par 4 4th, we now move to the highest point on the golf course, which is the hole number 5, par 4. The longest hole we have on the golf course, a par 4 at 471 yards. It's a downhill par 4 with sand traps fronting the green. An extremely beautiful golf hole with the mountains, the untouched mountains in the background. And as you proceed down the hill towards the green, the serenity of the environment is just outstanding. We continue our walk down the mountain towards the bottom of the canyon, so to speak. And this is our second most beautiful golf hole on the course, the par 3 6th hole. Perception is the big challenge here because it is extremely downhill, and you have to play to a green that is banked by one of the few beach sand traps in the Philippines. Also, the huge lake that sits on the left and back side of the green provides a picturesque area, and also the mountains behind, and the big trees on the right. It's just a marvelous hole. In fact, one of the players from Europe came by and he wanted to know, he said this was a very, very small fairway for a par 4. So anyway, there you have it, a par 3. That's another outstanding hole here at Sun Valley. Now we come to the par 4 7th hole, a very, very short but treacherous dogleg right par 4 hole which plays across the lake of some 150 yards to the fairway. You have to be very, very cautious because out of bounds to the right and the tree mountainside to the left poses tremendous hazards. So you have to be very, very accurate across the lake to this particularly difficult par 4. Our first par 5 here at Sun Valley is the 500-yard number 8 hole. It features both hazards on the left, the mountains, and the Spring Creek water on the right side. The fairway narrows to a turn point which is about 100 yards from the green out to a green which has a peninsula with the creeks, water flowing around the green. It's a very delicate hole and a hole requiring really good tight shots. From this point on the fairway, if you hit a really good drive, you can take a shot, hit this green in 2. So Vince has hit a good drive down here and he's going to try to go across the ravine. The 9th hole here at Sun Valley is the finishing hole for the whole 9 holes, which involves a par 5 dogleg left, and the hole has a creek running across in front of the green, which will entail you to hit a high shot over the canal onto the green. But if you choose to lay up, then it'll be a short wedge to the green for the 3rd shot. We encourage you to hit a good tee shot here so that you'll have a really nice, easy layup shot at the turn point.
Nice spot.
Now that you've seen the initial 9 holes here at Sun Valley Golf, I think that you'll be able to enjoy a golf course that anyone can play. Anyone can have an enjoyable time out here. The shot making, the mountainous area, the habitat, the quietness. And it's only about a 30-minute drive out of Manila out to the Antipolo area here. We just hope that you can make yourself avail of this beautiful area. And rest assured that the final 9 holes of Sun Valley will be completed in 2:08. As the Palmer people have already outlined the back 9, we've already grassed 10, 11, and 12, and so look forward to a wonderful golf course with a big lake on the back 9. I think you're going to really enjoy Sun Valley Golf. Come and see us as soon as you can.